New day, guys, new week, and good morning to you. Today I am on cycle day 23 and I am on 10 DPU today. In this video, I will be talking about what's been going on since I made the last video yesterday, and I have done another pregnancy test and how I've been feeling. So I made a video 4 or 5 days ago for my 1 to 5 DPO, and we're not gonna talk about 6 to 8 DPO. We're gonna go right into business and talk about 9 and 10 DPOs and how I've been feeling. And yesterday, after I made the pregnancy test, and the pregnancy test came back negative, no line, nothing at all. And I said I would do another one this morning. So I spent the rest of the day feeling fine, no problem whatsoever, nothing at all, no cramping, no pulling, nothing. I didn't even feel my uterus, my ovaries, nothing at all. So it was about 9 o'clock when I decided to call a friend of us on Skype. So I lay down on my bed, flat on my stomach, with my laptop in front of me, and we started talking. And maybe a minute later, I was in such pain, guys. Pain like I have never felt before. And it was at the lower part of my uterus, not on the top where I usually feel some cramping. It was way down, almost closer to my cervix than it would be to my ovaries. So it's the lower part, closer to the neck of my uterus. It was painful. I had to put my head down and ask my friend, give me a minute. I put my head down for a minute to take a breath. It was very, very painful, and it lasts for a good 50 to 60 seconds, a full minute. And it was very, very strange because it's a kind of pain, no kidding, guys, I have never had before, and I don't know what it is. Some of you may know that I have a fibroid sitting right inside of my uterus, so it makes it really hard, extremely hard to know when you have a pain where it's coming from. If it's the fibroid acting up, if it's your period you're having, is it implantation pain you're having? So I can never tell. Because of that fibroid, sometimes I'll feel something I have never felt before, because it depends if it's gonna be the time for my uterus to shed the lining. I may have some pain I have never felt before, and sometimes I may not feel anything at all. So it makes it really, really hard to understand what's going on, especially when I have pain down, on the lower part of my abdomen where my uterus is sitting. So I lay down, and after the pain was gone, I had to send my friend in his way because I was just taken off. I didn't know what it was. So I went back on my back to lie down for a second, and I felt it again for maybe 20 seconds that time. And it's been going on since last night. Even while I'm making this video, I just felt it. It's really, really painful. Sharp, sharp, sharp. It's like somebody takes a long needle and poke you in your uterus, and it stops. So I did not say anything to my husband at all. And since we've been trying to conceive for 28 cycles, I have never showed him a pregnancy test, which I've been taking at least 7 or 6 of them every single cycle, but I have never showed him. I, in fact, have showed him ovulation tests when they are positive. It's just a way to let him know it's time to baby dance, but I have never showed him pregnancy test. I have never talked to him about the symptoms on my 2-week wait. I have never done it because I always think some men, not all men, some men are as involved as we are. They want to know what's going on. They want to do their research. They want to know everything. My husband is not that kind of person. bring him a pregnancy test, a positive one. He's happy, he's ready to go. But if you're talking to him, he will be listening, but would not understand what the hell you're talking about, and would not sit and really listen and pay attention to what you're saying. And that pisses me off sometimes, so I don't do that. So I lay down and I started crying after that. I felt so emotional because it's something that's been going on for months and months and months and months. We had two kids, and we never struggled this way. I was thinking, why is it so hard for us to have another child? We are such good parents. Yes. I shouldn't say it, but I am saying it. We are really, really good parents. Since I have the kids, I hardly take time for myself. I do pretty much everything for our kids, and it's nothing to complain about. I'm not complaining about it. I'm happy to do it. I don't even want to go out with friends hanging out. My kids are teenagers. They don't need me around the house, but I'm here because I feel so attached to my kids, and I love them. And sorry guys, and my husband feels the exact same way too. Everything they do, we right behind them. We are encouraging them. We are pushing them to do the best that they can. We are giving ourselves 100% to our kids, and we would do the exact same thing to another child. And why is it so darn hard? And I got up. My husband was here in a washroom taking a bath, relaxing, and I came and I sat down. I didn't cry. I didn't do a big scene. I sat down, and he was watching the news, and he said, "What's going on?" And I said to him, "Why is it so hard for us to get pregnant again?" I said to him, "I know I'm not young, and I know you're not young, but we got pregnant so easily the first two times. Why aren't we able to conceive again?" And we are such good parents, I was telling. We are such good parents. There are no better parents in this life than us. I didn't say that. And I said to him, "We are such good parents. Why is it so hard? It feels like it's not just hard, it's impossible." And in my head, sometimes I'm thinking, it's never going to happen. Some days are better than others. Some days I'll say, you know what? 5 years from now, 2 years from now, I will be looking at another child in the house, and I will remember our struggles. And some days I think, it's never ever going to happen because, for some reason, something is stopping us. And sometimes too, I think, you know what? We already have two kids, and some people they don't have anything at all. Maybe God is trying to give to those people who have absolutely nothing and who are so desperately in need to have a family on their own. So maybe we've been a little bit selfish, but some days I say, why not? So many people, so many women are having kids where they can't afford to have kids. They are on drugs, they are on anything, they have a one night stand, they don't have a father around for the kids, they are not around for the kids, but they can get pregnant and have kids one after the other. I made a video last summer about that. I was in the Dominican Republic for 2 months, and I saw people, struggling to put food on their table for themselves, and they have 2 3 kids. And a lady I saw, she had two little kids, maybe 5 and 6, and another one on her hip was maybe 2, and she was pregnant, ready to have another one. So sometimes that's how I think too. So anyway, it's not something you can control. It's out of our control when we get pregnant, and if we can have another child. So anyway, enough with this emotional thing. So anyway, I got up this morning. I had a pregnancy test, and it is negative. There is no way there's no line, there's nothing, absolutely no other line on it. And I went to use the washroom, and I wiped, and I had this pinkish spotting. And I thought, oh my God, what's going on? Usually, I never had pinkish spotting. Usually, it's brown. And I got excited for 1 second, and I check again, and it was really pink and no tissue on it, nothing at all. Like that will indicate it's the start of my uterus shedding its lining. It's not, it's just pink. So I went to bed and I started praying. I said, I hope it is. I hope the pain I felt last night is in fact implantation. So I came back again later, maybe a couple of hours later, to check again, and it started to be brownish, just like regular spotting. So that could be the end of this cycle for me. And I've been feeling extremely emotional about this whole thing. And I am physically and emotionally tired and hurt. I feel like, God, when is this going to stop? Is it up to me to stop it? Because if I'm waiting to get pregnant, maybe this pain I'm going through, all this emotional roller coaster will never stop until we put an end to it. But like I said yesterday, you think like that when you don't get your way, you don't get the positive pregnancy test. But immediately when your period starts, you're already thinking, in the back of my head, I was thinking this morning, I would like to start right now today with black cohosh, because I like black cohosh. And that's the way I've been thinking. For 1 minute, I let myself go and I cry, I feel emotional and I feel hurt. But the next, I feel like, okay, let's do it again. It's the other month. You never know what's going to happen. So that's how I feel today. And I know that I'm not alone. I know there are hundreds and thousands of women out there going through the same thing, and it could be even harder for them. Like I said, they may have not had any kids before, and they've been trying for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 8 years, 2 years. And what can you say? For me to stop trying, that doesn't mean the baby God will give me will give it to another person. So you don't know where to go when you get so involved into this journey. You just have to hold on tight and try the best that you can, and ask our Creator to give you strength to keep on going, because if you don't keep going, you don't know if you could make it. You don't know. You always spend the rest of your life say, if I tried another month, maybe it could have been my month. So that's why I don't want to be. So anyway, I made a video this morning. It was 10 minutes, and I said, okay, I don't want this video to be this long. I'm gonna make a video, shorter video, where I'm gonna talk faster so I can make it for about 6 minutes. And this one is 13 minutes, so I'm not gonna make another one. This one is it, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And by the way, last night we were looking at our statistic on YouTube, and guess what, guys? 47% of my viewers are male. Hello. And 62% of my viewers are from United States, and 23% from India. Yay! So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Whether you're a male trying to conceive, trying to beat this infertility, thank you for watching, and I hope you get your wish just like I wish I get my wish too. Thank you again, guys, for watching, and I will keep you updated pretty soon. Have a good day. Bye.